Did that work? Did it work? Yeah. Okay, can you hear me as well? Do I sound alright? Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for that feedback. That really helped a lot, and I am so glad that we are now set up. Um, I was just trying to get a better angle of me here with the new camera. Oh, we got a little bit of the lighting and stuff. I'm from Australia. Where are you from, Leslie? Oh, Texas. That sounds lovely. Uh, I would like to try to add. Hmm. Oh, here. I'm just gonna try to add one of these. Hmm. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. I'm a bubble. I've literally, this is like my second or third week. Second and a half week. 2.5 weeks. Well, I mean, 2.5 weeks on Twitch. I did do a little bit on YouTube. Yeah. So, and I'll see if I can get some of this lighting to work. That's a little bit better. Oh, that's a little too bright. That is way too bright. I don't know how to turn that down. I might turn that off. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of a bit of a weird angle on this right here, so I'm gonna move over here. Actually, we will we'll take the filter off for now. And do this because, oh, all right, hold on. We want chat to be on top. Okay, so we'll do this. This camera is very square. My other one's horizontal, you know, which might make it a little bit weird when I try to show packages. And oh, I just noticed it's kind of flipped, like the image is flipped. I wonder if I can flip that around. Oh, yes, I'd love to hear your ideas. Okay. I am noticing that chat is a little bit clipped, so I'm gonna try to fix that a little bit. Width. No. Okay. We'll try to fix that by uncropping. That's better. That's much better. Yeah, that seems better. I have set up a Discord, but I haven't like invited anyone into it yet. Yeah. If you want to contact me on Discord, I believe I'm just Vixie, so like maybe you can just send me an invite. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's okay. You can try to contact me on Discord. Let me just see how to do that. I've got the room set up. How do I get... Okay. Leslie... Okay, let me just see if I can. Oh. I'm working on it. I am working on it. Okay. Leslie, okay, how do I find you on there? This underscore. Did you get it? Did it work? Did I spell your name right? You got it. Okay, fantastic. Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, well, while that is going on, I do have a few packages that I wanted to open. So I'm really excited for this one because it's supposed to be, it's supposed to hold like the camera, a phone, and things. Again, I need my scissors. I don't know why I keep putting them away. I've just been compulsively putting it away because I do want to keep my desk fairly neat and tidy, because otherwise it does have a tendency to get pretty hectic pretty quickly. Snip, snip, snip. Okay. Alright. So, this theoretically is supposed to be a lamp that has this gooseneck, and another gooseneck that your little holder is supposed to go on. I'm already liking how like it's not too stiff, so you can actually position it where you want it, but it doesn't feel like it's too loose that like it will fall over if you let go. So I'm already liking that. Ooh, the packaging is a little bit stuff on there. In fact, it's a little bit of how did they get that packaging on it in the first place? Yeah. Like, how did they? Okay, well, there's a little bit of microplastics stuck on here, which I'm not too happy about. I do kind of wish they thought about, like, you know, how people are going to unpack things. I have noticed that it's a bit of a problem with Temu, that they do this a fair bit, where it's like, what did you expect, like, how did you expect me to take the packaging off, exactly? And as usual, it's a bit of a hit and miss with Temu. Sometimes you get something brilliant, sometimes you get something that's a little bit jank. But you know, for the price, I'm like, if you happen to get something that works, that's great. I mean, when I become a super successful streamer with lots of monies, then I can get some really cool equipment. But like, at the moment, I'm gonna work with the budget that I have, which is, you know, not great. But we will get there. We will get there. We're just gonna keep swimming, swimming, swimming until we get there. Just as Dory said. But I'm actually already pretty happy with this, because it is pretty much exactly what it said it would be. It is in fact a light, and it is in fact a bracket to hold things. And it looks like it can clip pretty securely onto my desk there. Let's see how bright it is, okay? We're gonna like... Okay, we'll get that there. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. It does appear to be just falling down like a limp thing. Maybe I need to look at it at another angle. Set it up on another angle. Oh, no. No, I think the only way is to put it on this way. But I might do it this way. Yes. Okay, yes. That works much better. Okay. Now the bracket, I like how this bracket is one of those fairly easy ones to, it's the ball and socket ones. It's fairly easy to put together and lock into place with the screw. You basically, you can just push it on there and then screw it into place. Yeah, that's better. Yes, Leslie, I will look at it right now. I absolutely love your artwork. I love your style. I'm not there yet. Like, as I just said, I am only starting up, but I definitely will keep you in mind in the future. Like I said, I love your style. I absolutely love your style. Certainly when I start getting a little bit like more into this, I will definitely keep you in mind. Thank you for sending me the art. And certainly thank you for helping me out with setting stuff up. It helps if I plug this in. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we have some light. This USB port is a little bit tight. Oh, okay. Okay, we got some brightness happening. Okay, we've got some hot, cold, warm happening. You're hot and you're cold, you're yes then you're no. Yeah, so, I like the middle warm. The middle warm's good. That's the maximum brightness, I think. And we can go a little bit dimmer and a little bit brighter. I actually love how much control there is on this. And yeah, the arm actually works. It works. You can point it and like adjust it where you want it. So I'm pretty happy with this light. Now I'm gonna pop the phone on the bracket just to see if it actually fits. Oh, that's actually, it sits nicely on there, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it fits on the thing, and it stays there quite well. So it's kind of a bit weird and like tentacle arms, but it does the job. I wouldn't say it does it well because it is a little bit loose in some places, but it does its thing. It does its thing in an alright way, and for the price, I'm kind of like that's kind of reasonable. I didn't expect that much from it to begin with. So there's that. What's this? Oh, it's got some information in the box that's written in Chinese. So I can't actually read Chinese at all. I can't read it and I can't speak it, so that's, yeah, I am very, very Australian. I've been in Australia since I was 3 months old, so I'm extremely Australian. uh, this is a like pink spatula thing that is for making sourdough. Cause I do have a bread machine, so at some point I probably will be making sourdough and bread on the channel. Here is like a cute little Hello Kitty spray bottle that I was gonna put like alcohol for like putting like a screen cleaner for and lens cleaner. It also has on the other end, it has like a like ball bearing that like, cause I think it's meant to be like for like, I don't know, oils of perfume, maybe perfume. It's supposed to be for perfume, and maybe you're supposed to be able to rub it on your wrist like that. But I was just gonna use it to like put like the cleaning alcohol in it so that I could spray it on my lenses and so forth. I will pop it in this drawer here. Okay. Did I end up getting the sewing box? I did. The sewing box is here, which is perfect because I think this is all sewing stuff. Oh wait, no, these are tiny little... these are cute little tiny Hello Kitty containers. And I'm gonna be super honest, I just got them because they were cute. I figured there'd be something in the stream room that's like, oh, that's a tiny thing that I should probably keep in a tiny box. So I got them. And at some point, I'm sure we will find something that's like, oh, you know what would be good? A tiny little container to keep tiny little things in. Yep. I will pop that in. So, Leslie, have you done work for some other streamers before? You seem like you know what you're doing. Are you still there? Is chat still working? I'm just gonna do a test message. Hello. Okay, chat's still working. I guess you're AFK. Oh well, yes, I got a bunch of little thimbles. Oop. Previously we got this case, for specifically sewing stuff, because I was like, I always have a bunch of sewing things, and I don't know where to put them, so I was like, I'm gonna get a proper box so that I can put my sewing stuff in, which I think I have a bit more in here. In fact, so that's another little Hello Kitty. I think it's supposed to be either a Q-tip or a needle case. I'm gonna clean it with some alcohols, because I like being a bit of a neat freak. Or like a germaphobe or whatever. Clean tissue. Give it a bit of a scrub. Okay, it is like literally just the right size that I am able to fit my finger in. So I'm actually already quite happy about that I can actually clean it properly without too much struggle. It does look like it's just literally a sticker on a container, but it is a well lined up sticker. The edges do have a little bit of like the finish is not really clean. But again, did not expect that much from Tenno, to be honest. Alrighty. Yeah, it's exactly the right size for your cotton buds. That's great. I was actually thinking I wanted to carry some in my handbag, so that is fantastic. Because you never know when you need to clean something, particularly lenses. I know it says on the packet that you're not meant to clean your ears, but let's face it, we all do. But like, I also use it like, I have shown on stream before, I use it to like just clean up my eye makeup. So that's actually probably what I use it for the most, is just like making sure my eyeliner is on fleek. So there's that. I do want to remember to put this in my handbag. Let's see. I will put it here. Yes, so I am using this for stream stuff, which is, you know, fixing eye makeup for stream. Totally stream stuff. Like, the last few weeks I've been, like, justifying all my purchases by going, it's for stream, it's for stream. I don't know if I'll be able to claim tax back, because that will depend entirely on if at any point I actually end up earning some money from this. Yep, okay, so it's a little counter thing. I think I've got a couple of these counters, and I got like a few different ones because I was like, I want to... I didn't know which one would be better, so I got like, I was like... Because I've used these ones before for knitting and crochet. And, okay, so you can set... Okay, so this is the thing though, this one only goes up to 99. Okay, so this one only goes up to 99. And then it goes back to 00. And then you press it once, and each time you press it, it clicks up one number. It appears that you can only really go forward. You can lock it and unlock it, but you can really only go forward. So if you want to like reset it, you gotta go all the way up to 99 to reset it. And then resets. This one is also that you gotta spin it down to reset it. But at least you only have to turn it like 10 times to get it back to 000. And then, yeah. This is actually a lot lighter than I thought it would be, which is really good. So, the idea with these is, you know, when streamers do challenges that are like, say, let's do 20 sit-ups or whatever. This is what I was planning for stream. So that's a little bit of a teaser, that I'm going to be doing some challenges where it's like, do, you know, a certain number of things. Yeah. And speaking of, it is going to be sit-ups. One of the things is going to be sit-ups. So I got these ankle weights. Yeah. They seem to be really well packed. I do love the color. I was actually a little concerned when I was buying it. I was like, are they gonna be actually the color that's on screen or not? Because sometimes, especially with Tamio things, sometimes it's like, it's a nice color on screen, but when you get it, it's just like, ugh. So I'm really happy with the color of this one. This is like, I love this color actually. In person, it's a very pleasant kind of pink. It is the kind of pink that I've decorated all my things with. I quite like how these are actually a soft silicone cover. So they actually, already I can tell they're quite comfortable. They are weighted. They're not as heavy as I thought they would be, to be honest. I kind of expected them to be a bit heavier. I'm not really sure they'll be able to hold down my ankles enough to give me balance. Because the idea was to give... Because I have trouble doing sit-ups without someone spotting me. And when I'm doing them alone in my room on stream, I can't really have anyone spotting me. But they're actually like super comfortable. It's kind of weird. It's like, am I supposed to be exercising or relaxing? They're like super comfortable. Which I'm happy with. I'm happy with how comfortable they are. They don't feel heavy enough though. I'm kind of feeling like they might not actually hold me down enough. They do come with this sports towel and this hairband, which is blue. So firstly, I'm not really that pleased because if they were going to give free things with the pink things, I think they should have just given them in pink. But they are blue and purple. It's kind of nice that they've got these extra gifts that were unexpected. But I don't think I'll actually use these. My dad might use the cloth. My mum might use the headband. We will see about that. Again, I don't know what they were thinking with the packaging. They've sealed it in a way that... Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do not like that cloth. It feels weird and scratchy. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh! I've got these little... Well, I think they're supposed to be sauce containers. But I like to snack on, like, cashews and almonds, and I have a ton of allergies, and it's like, I'm actually, like, the one thing that came up, like, clean on my allergy test that's like, you're definitely not allergic to, was cashews. So I'm like, I like to put a few little cashews in there, just to snack while I'm sitting in my stream room. The lids are pretty good. They stay on. I don't know if they're waterproof or anything. I would have to test that out. They are actually kind of a nice little size for like just a small snack. So there's that. Again, they're pretty good for like just storing small things. They could be just generally a good storage thing to store. I am gonna move this out of the way. Whoops. pop these in here for now. And we're going to take off all these little bits of wrapping. I think it's actually good they had this wrapping, because that way the thing doesn't get scratched in transit. I do not, however, like that it is cheap plastic that they've used wrapping when they could have used paper or something a little more eco-friendly. Well, paper would be the most eco-friendly in my opinion. Like recyclable paper. That is still rice paper. Rice paper would, like, you know, be something that can easily dissolve in water. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is a smartwatch that I was planning on using as like a remote for cameras and things. Yeah, so I think on Temu that was like something ridiculous, like $12 or something, and I was like, very similar watches on like other websites, like such as Amazon and that, are like $300. So I'm like, okay, it says please charge before use. So I was like, you know, if it's like $12, it's a sticker. It's a sticker. It's not actually turned on. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, if it is actually for real, like works at all, for $12, that's crazy. You know? So I was like, and again, I was planning on doing like the sit-ups and just like seeing how my heart rate like gets affected by it, because I was just curious about that. Alright, I've taken off the thingies, and it says to charge it, so I guess I'll charge it. It's already saying that it's at 94%. That, yeah. Charge it, they said. Charge it a whole 6%. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so there's this, which, is like a cover for your cup. Because, as I mentioned in an earlier stream, I tend to drink tea, so sometimes I have a cup that needs covering so that my cat doesn't get into it. A couple of times my cat has, like, sipped my drink, and then I've got a caffeinated kitty. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna, because this has manuals and stuff in it, so I do want to keep the packaging, actually. And I will pop that in one of these drawers. The thing is, the drawer I want to is the drawer that I want to like actually store stuff in is behind this basket of Magic the Gathering cards. Of all these Magic the Gathering cards, which, as you may see my schedule, I'm planning on sorting through all those cards on stream. In the meantime, I'm sitting on it. The box goes in there. in the third drawer. Okay. Yeah! Progress! Okay, so, again, this is stuff for the baking things. So the making sourdough. They've got a little temperature thingy that you're supposed to put on the jar, and then this sort of cloth cover that's supposed to allow the dough to breathe. And then it's got like this elastic band that has the dates on it, so that you remember when to feed your sourdough. So all of that is baking stuff, which I will put with the bread maker, which is over there. It's too big and heavy for me to like bring over here, but oh, actually, it might not reach. It might not. Oh, no, it might not reach. Okay, I've created a bit of a difficult spot for myself. Okay, yeah. I don't know what was going through my head at the time that I ordered it, but it's like another Hello Kitty like lotion bottle. I guess I was gonna put hand sanitizer in it. I am a huge fan of hand sanitizer. I gotta tell you, everybody, I know a lot of people have had a bad experience in trauma, but like I was like, hand sanitizer. I was so happy, hand sanitizer everywhere. Love hand sanitizer. I was using it before and after and during. Love hand sanitizer. Yeah. And again, another little like Hello Kitty container. I think it like came in a set or something. That's probably why I was like, I'll just get all the Hello Kitties. Oh, okay. You turn it around and then you can open individual things. Interesting. Again, I'm sure there'll be something that's like, in fact, I'll put it in the sewing kit because I think it'll be like, you know, small beads or something will be like perfect in the sewing kit. That's another spatula for the sourdough making, and a little like whisk for the sourdough making. I'm a little surprised at how small this is and light this is, but that's probably going to put less strain on my wrist, which is probably going to be a good thing. So I'm in general quite happy with it. It seems pretty solid. I don't know how well it will mix the dough, but apparently, yeah, you mix the dough. Mix. I'm trying not to knock over everything, because my cat's drink bowl is over here as well. There's a little coaster for my drink. I'm just thinking though. We need to refresh the camera. Wait, no, we need to refresh. Hello? Okay, we just had to refresh everything. Yep, okay, we're back. Everything's theoretically still working. Okay. Yeah. I'm not really sure, again, what I was thinking when I bought this, but it's just a metal spatula for mixing things, I guess. I don't know whether I thought that was for the baking or for makeup or... Yeah. I'm gonna put it in here just because I don't know what else to do with it, honestly. Okay. Well, this bag looks like it's done. Okay. Whew. Okay. We've still got another bag. But I think that's it. I think we've just got one more bag. And it looks like there's something fairly big in here. Brute strength is not working. I have to use the snippy snip. Which, by the way, these I'm super happy with. These are like, they're little fold-away scissors, so you can like fold them and they take up very, very little room. And they have this cool little silicone sheath so that if you like, you know, chuck it in your drawer, you don't poke yourself or damage other things that are in the drawer with it. Okay. These are air filters for the vent that is like literally down there, like just down there. The air vent, they're filters so it doesn't trigger my asthma. Keep the air nice and clean. That's perfect. In fact, I might put one in there now. Oh, actually, we'll see what else is in here first. Because I think I have something that's supposed to, like, you're supposed to insert the filter into. Yes! This is a glue gun. This is a wireless glue gun. Let me tell you, chat, how many times I've been like, I want to glue something over there, but I'm plugged into the wall and I can't. And it comes with, like, you know, the little USB. It is a USB-C, which is fantastic because almost all my things are USB-C now. There's very few things that are not USB-C. And I love that. I love that. More of that. And the USB-C plugs, they like, because they've got like the metal outer shell, they are like much better. Like they're much more durable. They last much longer and everything. It is a little strange that the camera's over there when I'm looking over here all the time. I think I'm used to looking over here all the time because I was previously in other streams. So I'm gonna try to migrate the camera across like so. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay. is less distracting, but this chair is still poking out the side. I'm just... Is there a way of... Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no. That's not what we want at all. Get that back to 0. Okay. Crop. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Okay. Almost. If I move you back a bit more. I'm gonna move that a bit back. Oops. Oh no. Okay, that was weird. That was very, very weird, chat. But we fixed it. We fixed it. We still haven't quite got it to a point where it's like... We're so almost there. We're so almost there, chat. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, too far. Whoops. What did I do? Yeah. There we go, chat. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. That's better. That's a lot better. I should have done that from the start. Okay. We'll move you back just a smidgen. And apparently point you in an entirely wrong direction. That is better. That is much better. Okay. Yeah. We will definitely need to get something to put over here. But that is a problem for another day. In fact, here we are. We have the glue gun. We have the glue gun for gluing things. I don't think it came with glue. I guess we're gonna have to like get glue. There we are. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to get glue separately. They could have mentioned that the glue was separate, but that is still like a very cool thing to have. I'm just like, where do I put it? Because I want to make sure that when I'm like, you know, I want my glue gun, I want to be able to be like, there it is, you know? It seems like a top drawer thing. Let's pop it in the top drawer. And we won't worry too much about needing power because everything uses the USB-C. And I have a ton of those. They've got instructions that I think are helpful, but I think the box is just going to take up space, so I'm going to chuck the box, but keep the instructions. I'm going to pop this back here. Okay. Okay. Keep snipping. Tell you what though, chat. Firstly, it was really nice of that artist to drop by. I do appreciate art, and I do love helping out fellow artists. But I really, I need to start actually getting more viewership before I start, you know, investing in artworks like that. So, you know, if I, like, you know, get 50 subscribers, then certainly I will contact her. Ooh. This is a bread box to keep bread in once you've made it in the bread maker, which I will totally do on stream at some point. Yeah, so again, I'll put it with the rest of the bread making stuff. In fact, I'll put the other stuff inside here for now. And yeah. I for real already love that. That box is exactly what it said it was going to be. It is, in fact, I already love that. That box is already what it said it would be. It felt like, you know, like it was good quality, sturdy plastic. And I think it'll be great once I start actually making bread to, like, put the bread in there. I must have really been in a cute Hello Kitty mood because I like got another container that's just like a cute Hello Kitty container. I actually maybe in my head I was thinking, you know what, everything will be matchy. And yeah, this is also just to put like the cotton, the circular cotton things in for cleaning. I do like keeping the stream room clean as well as, you know, my makeup and face clean, so that's what this sort of thing is for. I'll keep this inside here. Oh! Okay. This is much bigger than I thought it would be. I literally thought this was much bigger than I thought it would be. Yep. Okay, so this is actually intended to be a gift. This is intended to be a gift. Oh, this is more dice. More dice. Oh, these are pretty dice. They are everything they were in the picture. They're definitely worth it. They're beautiful. Hopefully the camera will focus. I wish the camera would focus. They are absolutely beautiful. They are the stained glass dice. Oh, look how the light hits it. Oh, look how the light hits it. Oh, they are... they're so pretty in person. They really do have like that beautiful stained glass effect. And they do have like the gold numbering. And I just love gold numbering. I'm like, if you're going to number dice, do it in gold. They look so good. They feel like they're hollow. They actually feel quite light. Let's see how they roll. Oh, that's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 20. That's a crit 20. I need to show you guys. I need to show you guys. Wait, where are you? Hold on. There. That's a crit 20. Again, okay, I'm not happy with the focus on this camera. I think I'll have to get like one of those fisheye lens things. But, in general though, apparently this camera is better than the last one still. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so it rolled 2. Ooh, I'm losing you. I'm losing your chat. Maybe I shouldn't have moved you. I feel bad now. Gravity. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's the dice. They are so pretty. I clearly bought these on impulse. I do not need more dice. I just wanted more dice. But, you know, the channel's D&D content. I will definitely be using these dice for my cleric. I think stained glass dice are definitely appropriate for a cleric. Oh, they're so beautiful. I wish you could see them in person or that I had a better camera to show you. I will definitely be ordering the fisheye lenses so that you guys can see stuff in detail soon. So that is coming soon. That is coming soon. Okay. Yep. There's your D6. And finally, D8. Yep. D8. And again, look, I get that why they sent me like a ton of these tiny little individual bags, and that's actually really, really good that they sent me these tiny individual bags, because that way like none of the dice got scratched or damaged in any way, and I certainly wouldn't have wanted these to get scratched or damaged. They are absolutely beautiful. The numbering is exquisite. Like, seriously, the gold numbering is so beautiful. These dice have so much detail on them. I will get a better camera. I will get a better camera so I can show you one day, like, really properly. But again, like, I kind of wish they used paper. Like, I wish they used something that was a little more nicer for the environment. However, I do actually think these will be great for, like, you know, again, storing like little beads and things for my sewing kit. So I'm gonna pop them in my sewing kit for that purpose. That's somewhere along the line I will want to keep like a bunch of little buttons and beads and so forth, and I will be able to so I will pop them in there. As for these dice, they are definitely going in my player's kit. So move this across. Okay, so I have my dice in these cases. These cases. So I want to put those dice in one of these cases. Which case do I put them in? And does that bump a set of dice out of a case? I think I will replace my white dice. These are just plain white pearly dice. I'll replace that in this case. But those pearly whites, I'm gonna keep them. I'm just gonna put them in a different case. I just want to check, because I think the other day I was like, wait, do I have 2 sets of orange? In which case, why do I have 2 sets of orange? Okay, so I have Roy G. Biv, so I did actually put these ones Roy G. Biv, so there's the red one, orange, yellow, green, blue. And yeah, I've got a second orange. Do I want a second orange? Or do I want to give away that? I do also have 2 blue greens, purple blues. Hmm. Hmm. Let me tell you, chat, having too many dice is a wonderful problem to have. If you we all must have problems in life, so have the good ones. Have the kind of problems that are like, yay, I'm happy to have this problem. Yep. And like I want to pop them like yeah, I'm just gonna pop them right in here, and I always like to do them in a certain order. Now, the holes that they cut out aren't exactly the right shape, but they are still like they're the right size that like with a little finessing they kind of sit in there pretty snugly. So I am pretty happy with this case. It would have been better if they did like put a little more thought into like, you know, having the right size and shapes. But also dice often like they are slightly different. Like these ones are sharps. These ones are rounded edges. The gray ones are rounded edges. The rest of these are sharps. So they are like slightly differently shaped as well. Or like sometimes the dice are for a different game. They'll have a couple more d6s. But this one holds my dice like snugly enough. Ooh, the triangle one is a tight fit. Very tight fit. But it does it. It does it. Again, like, because I have a D4 that's like this shape, that's kind of like got the pointed pyramid on the bottom as well as the top. But a lot of them are actually like your caltrop, like pyramid triangle. Like that is a fairly normal kind of shape, I guess. Yes. As I said, totally happy to have this problem, but it is a slight problem that they don't quite fit in the correct shape, because just some of them are just like slightly the wrong shape. But even then, like they fit pretty snugly, so it's not actually a huge problem. It's just they do sit up a little bit, and you gotta like push them down. I do want to keep the white dice, I just need to keep them in a different container, which I will work out in a minute, because I do think I've got some more dice in here somewhere. If I ordered one set of dice, it's very unlikely that I didn't order a couple more. Oh! With the bread making, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the accessories, I'm gonna actually, because that will encourage me to actually do it and bake the bread. So, I have it's supposed to be a guide, so you're supposed to put the loaf in. Yeah, that's supposed to sit on the table. That's supposed to sit on the table, you're supposed to put the loaf in, and then you guide them, and then you can use the knife to slice it, and it will guide it to be relatively straight. You can make it like thicker pieces of toast, or you can make it thinner pieces of toast. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. So again, we'll put it with the bread making stuffs. That's over there. What? Okay, yeah, cardboard box. Okay. 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 This is not what I expected at all. I expected this to be more of a box, but it appears to be a nylon thing. That, like, you're supposed to fold your clothes and put, like, fold your unmentionables that we will not mention because they're unmentionable. You're supposed to be able to fold them and then tuck them in here, or you're like socks, and like just tuck them in. But I don't know. Well, I mean, it's kind of good that it's like that you should be able to wash it, like you should be able to put it in the washer. But I expected it more to be a box, not a thing, not a nylon thing. The idea is theoretically it was supposed to help me just generally organize my closet, which doesn't really need that much organizing because I pretty much wear the same thing every day anyway. Yeah. Again, I'm not sure about this, especially since, you know, the nylon part is like, it's like not attached. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be attached. I mean, I suppose I could attach it with like my own stitching, but then it's like, why did I buy something that requires more effort to like set up? But I mean, I'll wash it and then I'll see if I can actually get it to work. Cute little Hello Kitty doorstop, basically just to stop people from walking in on me when I'm streaming. I mean, I tell them, look, I'm streaming, don't come in. And then they do. So, I don't know. I need something that's just like, okay, they can't open the door. Okay, this is quite an interesting thing. It is bigger than I thought it would be, which is kind of good. So what it is it covers the bowl, but it has a whole thing that, I got my hand stuck in it. It has this thing that you put your, what do you call your mixer? Your mixer. So again, this is for like breads and cakes and things. So you put your mixer in there and it will stop the butter and flour and everything like splattering everywhere. Which I got this because I totally did that. I was baking and it just like the flour and the sugar and everything just went everywhere because the mixer just like splattered stuff. So this is a splatter guard. It will just generally make cleaning up easier and like not making a mess in the first place like better when making your breads and your cakes. So that's what that is. And I will say, I like how the plastic feels and the silicone feels. The plastic's a little scratched up already, but it feels like it will be sturdy and food safe, and yeah, and it's got a little like hole for you to like hang it up on out of the way when you're not using it, which is also helpful. Yeah, so okay, this is part of a cosplay, which I think a couple of these other things might also be part of cosplay. I also, okay, so before I move on, there's this other thing that's the same thing as the previous thing. This is also like a guard that you can put your mixer in, but they've got this. Oh, I wonder why it's attached. Like you're apparently supposed to break it open yourself, I think. Or you can actually just take this off. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so they've got the like silicon thing, and you put your mixer in, and it guards the plate, so stuff doesn't come flying out. This one has the hanging thing that's like a separate hanging thing rather than a hole in the thing, which I think might be better. Yeah. Oh! Little hamper just to like, you know, put things in. I've been using them for my my Coke cans and cola cans and cola bottles, but I mean they're also useful for like laundry. They're just generally useful to put stuff in. In fact, I might start putting stuff in now. Let's utilize it. Try to tame some of the stuff that's gone awry. Which is why every time I walk off frame, you hear me like trying not to trip. Yeah. More packaging. Okay, here's another dice bag. Another dice bag. What's this big thing? Let's find out what the big thing is. Where did I put the toolbar? That's fine. Aha! Oh! I got another bread box? I shouldn't be so surprised. I probably bought one black one and one white one. No, I got 2 white ones. I got 2 bread boxes. That's what I did. Yep. Ah. It's a organizer, like, it's a electronics organizer for the cables and the camera equipment. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Okay, look. I'm a little bit disappointed with the quality, particularly since it's Hello Kitty. And the Hello Kitty seems to be ironed on and is like already starting to peel off and get a little bit wrinkled. So again, I'm just like, I mean, it was super cheap, so I can't cry too much, but it is meant to be that you can just pop your little electronic things in there. And look, I am disappointed because I was hoping that it would be like thicker material that it might actually protect when I put like the lights and camera stuff in it. But it looks like it's really thin, flimsy nylon or polyester. I'm a bit worried if it's polyester, it might trigger my allergies. But I probably will use it just to keep my, just to organize my little cables. I mean, it does that quite alright, so... And I've got quite a lot of these little cables to organize, so... That's probably what I'll end up using it for. I won't end up using it for like transporting the camera or anything that's a little more delicate. It looks like it's way too flimsy for that sort of thing. But I mean, this drawer was already getting a little bit overfilled with things, so it's probably good that I have a thing to organize the cables in now. That's probably a good thing. Yeah. I mean, it does the job. It's doing the job. It's doing the job. It's not doing it well, but it is doing it. So I'm not going to complain too much. It's not broken or anything. It is what it said it would be, and it's like it was inexpensive. So yeah. I mean, yeah, it does the job. It does the job of organizing the cables, so. And it fits. It fits in the drawer. I'm not too mad at that, but I'm not too happy at it either. What's this? Ah! It's the power plug for the chair. Now, to find out if that's what was preventing the chair from working. The stream chair. Is that this one? Okay, let's find out. If this works, chat, this will be a life-changing experience. Well, it plugs in. Oh! Oh my god. Chat. Oh, it works! Oh, it works, chat. It works. It works. That is a life-changing experience. I'm actually super happy. That is actually a win for Temu. Okay? Because, like... Alright, so for those that don't know, I got the streamer chair because you gotta have a chair for, like, streaming, right? And I was really upset because it didn't come with the power plug. And so I couldn't use, like, you know, the massage functions and such, and the lights and all that. But now I've got the power plug, and the power plug actually works, and it actually plugs in, and it fits and everything, and it totally fixed the problem. It 100% fixed the problem. I'm actually super pleased with that. But as you can hear, it does make quite a lot of noise when I am using it. So I'll probably like use the massage function when I'm not on stream. But let me tell you, when I sit on, like being on this chair like pretty much all day, working, playing, whatever, like you start to feel it, like you lose circulation. So that function does help a lot to like just for the stamina of being able to like stay in this chair for that many hours a day. Seriously? They sent me 2 of these? I don't remember ordering 2. Oh. Okay, so firstly that test worked. The phone test worked. Okay, that phone test worked. I am leader of the raid. I am a raid leader here. So I have a couple of online duties that I need to fix, that I need to do. So I just take care of that. Hold on. I gotta get a sign. Whoa. Okay. I need to put a sign on the door. I swear, I've told her so many times. I'm busy. And she'll be like, literally coming up with all sorts of reasons. So much rustling. Okay, so chat. Alright, so we ended up getting a moon and stuff, and I intend these as gifts. I could have sworn I ordered. Yes, I did. I ordered some dice to put in them. Okay. I think I'll put the darker ones in this one. And the lighter ones in this one. And the whole thing is, though, I'm like, these pouches seem so big. But I am glad that they did arrive, because they are gifts for my friends who play Dungeons and Dragons. So, yes. Yes. And yes, my channel does like cover Dungeons and Dragons things. I will definitely, yes, I will definitely be covering Dungeons and Dragons things in other streams, in future streams. I'm trying to put my dice back in the bag so I don't lose them or forget them, or because we'll be playing tomorrow. Yep. Okay, and I want to pop these in there so I remember to give them to my friends. And I hope my friends actually show up to this session. I will have to message them and double check if they're coming tomorrow. Yes. So this is for cosplay. Yeah, it's just part of the costume that will be reviewed. That will be reviewed at some point. Okay, so it is part of the costume. I do want to keep all the costume stuff together, so I want to put this back away as well. My bag of holding is reaching its limits. Okay. Again, I expected this to be more of a box and not a net. But this is one of the things, the vent filter I was talking about earlier, where you put the filter into the thing, and it's supposed to hold it in place when you put it in the actual vent. Oh, fits funny. It doesn't quite. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess it depends how big your vent is. I'm not really, happy about the material because the whole point is that you don't want to introduce microplastics. You want to filter out the microplastics. So, but at the moment the microplastics are sitting on the vent, which is not what we want. We do not want that at all. Anyway, so they are supposed to be charcoal, so they're supposed to filter out any nasties. I will definitely be testing them out throughout the week. And if there is any significant difference, I will let you know, chat. Okay, bunch of little knickknacks down the bottom here. Cooking scissors. These ones are green. They are, again, a gift from my mother. Because she loves the color green, and I love the color pink, so her stuff is green, my stuff is pink. Easy. Surprisingly, the Temu stuff are, scissors, kitchen scissors, they've been pretty good. I have a pink one of these, and they've been pretty good. So that's why I was like, I'll get Mama Green one. Because also, she's a vegetarian, and I'm a carnivore, so we like to keep our food prep stuff completely separate. Because of dietary issues. Now, oh, I said I was going to fix this thing. I'm going to fix this thing. So I'm leader of the guild, so I do actually have to remind them to do guild things. I'm being so responsible. I'm being so responsible. Not irresponsible. Another Hello Kitty container for containerizing Hello Kitty type things. My general cosmetics and such. Again, I didn't realize I ordered two, but there's like two little lids for my drinks. In fact, I think it's one of those things where they were like, we sent you some extra gifts so that you won't be mad at us. Or like, extra deal, extra gifts. Oh, that's cute. That's a oh, you know what? I must have got this thinking I would put the dice in it. Alright, so the dice have a home now. Brilliant. Brilliant. I am so happy with that. That is so cute. And it's like, it's the right size for just one set of dice, which is perfect. So perfect. Super happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna pop those there. Get everything out of this bag. Okay. Good, good, good. Good. Excellent. And that corner is now clear, which means I can move all these Magic the Gathering stuff across. And then I can get to my drawers. Oh my god! Yep. Okay. Okay. I need a breath. I need a breath. Okay, I need to take that trash out of here because it is getting in the way of literally everything. And I need to go talk to Mum and all that. I will be back. I will be back. In fact, I have prepared something for you. I'll be right back. No, you have not. No, you have not. I have... Okay. I'm back. I'm back, chat. Okay. I'm back. And I pop that down there. Okay. Great. I don't want to roll over this cord here. There's plenty of cords happening. Okay. That's done. That, I don't know if you guys can see that thing on the screen. Okay. Anywho. Ooh! Welcome, first time chatters. Okay. I'm totally okay with people lurking in chat because I'm a bit of a lurker too. I like to just sit in chat and, like, you know, watch other people. But, like, it does help my channel a lot when people do, like, chat. So if you just say hi, I really, really appreciate it. I just have to give them my team free diamonds. I gotta do it within a certain time frame. So, since I don't normally stream at this time, that is a new... Oh, I gotta remember to do that thing. That's gonna happen in the middle of stream all the time. Which is... I mean, it's probably not gonna be a huge problem, but it is going to be a... Oh, I gotta remember to do that. I've been a real responsible raid leader. I've been making sure that I give people those diamonds every single night. So people don't miss out. Yeah, so these are like, they're like little measuring spoons, and they are the littler ones. They're the smaller ones for the like tiny amounts. And I figured that would be useful when it comes to baking, because things like salt and sugar and baking powder, you don't want to put like a huge amount in. You want like it's actually, it's got like a drop, like it says, this one says a drop, this one says a smidgen, a pinch, a dash, and a tad. Alright, and it goes from 1/64 of a teaspoon, 1/32 of a teaspoon, 1/16 of a teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon, and 1/4 of a teaspoon. So, yeah, so I figured that was for baking. And again, I'm gonna put it with the bread stuff so that I can use it when I want to bake. I'm gonna again trip over a bunch of things, put it in the thing. This is good. We are making progress. I got a couple more of these Hello Kitty door stoppers. I guess I really wanted to block the door. Or I wanted, maybe when I was thinking of stopping the desk from rolling around. Because my desk is on wheels. On a wooden floor. So it's just like slipping all the time. So maybe that's why I was like, I need to get something to wedge under the wheels so they don't keep slipping around everywhere. And what better than Hello Kitty? Look how cute it is! Yeah, and it's a thing that you can wedge, like, under wheels and doors to, like, hold them in place. And they're, like, it's a flexible kind of silicone, but it's still pretty sturdy. Like, I can't really bend it there, but I can bend it on the end here. It's, like, that level of sturdiness. And you know what? I wish that Temu would, like, that all the sellers on Temu would actually put how squishy things are. Like, try to, like, show us if it is, like, soft, flexible silicone or whether it's hard plastic silicone. Or, like, whatever material it is, just, like, have us know whether it is a flexible thing or whether it is, like, a hard, non-flexible thing. Like, that makes a difference, you know? Oh yeah, and there's like cute little patches that I was gonna sew on my backpack. I will pop that in the sewing box for sewing things. That makes so much sense, does it not? Yes. Okay, and this. They sent me one, and that's actually a problem. That is actually a problem. They sent me one. It's a silicone, like, corner stop, but you can also use it to hold up your phone if you've got, like, two of them. But you need two of them for that to work. But also, I've got two corners of my desk. If I wanted to use it to corner the desk, I've got two open corners there, so I actually need two of them. So it is actually odd that they sent me one. That is very odd. I'll have to double check my order. Did I actually literally only buy one? And if I bought one, was it because I thought it comes in a pair? Because that would make sense if it comes in a pair. You know? Okay. Now, I did purchase this a while back. So... just looking at the order now, though. I found the order fairly easily. I do like that about Temu, that I can actually find orders and see. It actually looks like I didn't even order it. Like, maybe they were like, here, have a free gift. Because sometimes they do that. Sometimes they're like, free gift. Oh! Okay, interesting, interesting. It was part of another order. It was part of another order. And yeah, it shows two in the picture. It shows two in the picture, but it does say one piece. I think I was under the impression that it was just the one. That it was like a pair. I think I was under the impression it was a pair, but they appear to only have the one in there. And apparently they're sold out, so I only have the one pink one. And that is kind of a problem because I needed to. Well, I mean, I suppose if I was gonna choose a corner, this one right next to me is the one that I'd probably bump into the most, so I suppose I could just use it for that. But that does screw up my plans for, like, trying to use it as a phone bracket. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's that one. I've got two more things. One thing is I obviously got the Hello Kitty box in the pink color as well as the clear. I don't think these are quite... They're not quite big enough to put a Q-tip or a Q-tip in. They might be big enough for, like, toothpicks or, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna keep in this, to be honest. But yeah, they're generally, I think, I'm more than sure I will find something small enough to go in them. Like, more than sure. And finally, this is a tiny little wiper for screen. Is that broken already? Was that supposed to be attached? It was supposed to be attached. Well, yeah, it's broken. It's definitely broken. Well, okay, so I've got 3 things now that are broken from Temu that I have to chase them up on, because that's broken. And last stream we discovered that the box here is broken. You see there's a crack right there. You see that's broken. And this one here as well. This one's even worse. It's like a hole right. It's like an actual hole. That's broken right there. So I'm definitely going to have to complain about that. But otherwise it was a tiny little wiper that's supposed to be like for wiping, say, your phone or... Well, what I intended to use it for was like my driver's side rear view mirror. So now I've just got a pointy stick. Which I suppose, I mean, can still be a... Look, chat, look at this thing over here, kind of, I suppose. I could use it for that. But its actually intended purpose is supposed to be a wiper for things. So it is in fact broken. It's not supposed to be broken. So I will try to call them and, I don't know, maybe ask for refunds or whatever. Or replacements. Usually they give refunds because they can't be bothered doing the replacements. And like, I mean, if they give you a refund, you usually end up like spending it on buying a replacement anyway. So there's that. Yeah. So that's really good because that has now cleared that corner of my stream room that I can now put that there. And because I can put that there, I now have my drawers. Which I am going to use to put these counters in. And I think I'll put the watch strap in there while the watch is charging down there. Actually, that's probably done now. That is a very snug USB plug. Ooh! English. Please put this in English. Scan to get app open to connect. Oh, I need to take the plastic off the thing so we can see. Okay. Sure. What? Scan again to open watch. Okay. you scan the QR code they display on screen, and apparently you open the app and then okay. Sensitive information that I'm not going to show you at all, chat. Oh, they make you scroll so far when you're a few hundred years old. Sure. Wait, is it? Okay. Scan the code to add. Okay. That face was because apparently it can already track my menstrual cycle. It's like, well, that is a little intrusive, but like, okay. I don't know. It's now asking me some rather personal questions. Uh, um, let's see. Uh, um, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm already pretty happy with it, honestly. Uh, it is kind of a cool thing. It does look like it's gonna need a little more setting up stuff. Oh. Okay. Okay. Did it work? It did. Oh my goodness. I've got my cat saying hi on the watch. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, it plays music. That's cool. Oh, it plays it off your phone. It's a remote control for your phone. Okay. Okay. There are games. Oh, it's called Flappy Bird. It's called Flappy Bird, chat. Okay. Okay, it's got the step counter, which was what I really wanted it for. Uh, so far 0 steps. That is true. I have not stepped yet. It has a sleep counter, workout counter. Now it has a clock, so it can be. Anyway, it does have my cat saying hi, which is fantastic because I am adding that as one of the emojis here, right here on Twitch. So check that out. Actually, I might try to finish trying to upload that. So the thing is, like, I had to try to upload it, and it's still trying to upload. I don't know if it uploaded it or not. Oh, no, it didn't. I'll try again. Now, the problem is I had to, like, resize it several times. Like, it's still saying the image is too large. Okay, at least it's not saying that. It's saying the file is too large. Before it was saying that it's like in the wrong format, which I don't understand why it won't accept the JPEG. It only accepts it if it's in PNG. So Okay. Okay. We'll try one more time. It's still doing it. It's still working on it. I don't know what to say. My cat, he is a little chunky. He is a little chunky. His picture is anyway, so, I mean, I'll work on it. I'll continue working on it to try to get that emote up, but, yeah. Yeah. We work with what we have. Yeah. So we're just gonna see if we can get this thing. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I did not sit on it. That's why it literally, like, you'll see on my earlier stream, I did actually just pull those boxes out of the package, and they were already broken. Like, I literally, like, took the package from the mail guy, and opened it up on stream and everything, and they came out of the package like broken. So hopefully Temu will actually give me a refund for it. And honestly, like, you can feel the plastic's actually quite soft, and like, it's not that surprising that it's broken. It's not real good quality plastic. Yeah, it's just not good quality plastic. And I mean, if it's a toolbox, you'd want it to be pretty sturdy to be able to like actually hold and protect all your tools, right? I mean, you want to be able to like throw your hammers in there. Like, no, it's ridiculous that they're broken. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this watch together. Yep. And this. And you know what? This watch, it already, like, it's not too heavy, but it does feel solid. Like, there is some weight to it, that it does feel like it's a solid item and not, in fact, flimsy at all. So, I'm just trying to get the pins to align. Oh, no, not quite. I've got one of the straps in. I'm trying to get the other one in. It is a little bit fiddly, a little bit. But I just hold it down, push it in. Oh, no, still not. It's hard to align the hole when you can't actually see the hole. I found it! I found the hole! Okay. That's actually pretty sturdy. Pretty happy with that. Did I actually get it the right way around? I don't think I got it the right way around. Okay. It's easy to take it off and put it back on again. So already that's a win. Which way does this watch go? I suppose it depends if you're right-handed or left-handed. So we want this. We want the strap to go on this way. How do I usually put on a watch? Yeah, it's usually the buckle at the top, isn't it? So the buckle goes on the top. Yep, the buckle goes on the top. And this one goes on the bottom. Yes, that makes so much more sense. Whoop. Oh, I almost had it, chat. I almost had it. Oh, dear. Okay. Aha! Aha! Now, I like to wear it on my right hand because I look at my watch on my right hand. Do people even really wear watches these days? I mean, smartwatch is a great idea, but I can't say I've seen a lot of people wearing them. That might just be the circles I've been in. Oh, it works. I... This way. There we go. It works. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I plan to throw those broken things in the bin once I, have taken the prerequisite photos of proof that it is in fact broken, and sufficiently complained to Temu and gotten a refund. Like, obviously. Yeah. That's a little bit tight. I might take it down a notch. You do want it so it doesn't slip around on you. But this is like it's quite a soft silicone, so it it's alright. It's quite alright. We'll just see how long. I'll see if I get used to it, because it does feel like. I mean, it does have a sensor, and it's supposed to track like your pulse and all that. It does feel a bit bulky though. Yeah. Okay, so firstly, I have from Daiso, which is a much better company that, like, even though their stuff is inexpensive, their products are always almost, like, really good quality. So I got some post-it notes. And yeah, they've just, I absolutely love these markers, these black markers. They are amazing. I use them for, like, so many things. As I said before, Mum likes green, so I'll give her the green one. And that way she won't steal my things. So it's the green one, and that way she'll, these things that are my things can go in here. Which they literally fit perfectly. Like, in fact, if there was one more pen, it wouldn't fit, so that's perfect. Literally so perfect. Okay, again, I don't know why I always do it. I keep putting away the scissors and going, you know what I really need right now? A pair of scissors. Gotta stop doing that. Okay. That in there. Yeah. Look. There's also these. Like, I absolutely love. I might leave this in the packet and. Oh, wait, no. That's what I got all these pencil cases for, so I could actually pop in the pencil case. So these are like little indicator flags. Look, I used to use these like all the time when I was studying at university. I would like literally put them on the side of each of my notes and books, and like, so I could just like go straight to the thing that I like, go straight to the notes that I wanted in each of the chapters, and I found them like so super useful. My law lecturer at Victoria University, he was super impressed by how organized I was, and how I had like so many notes in all the textbooks, because I'd use like an entire fleet of these flags, just like, and they were all color coded. Like each color actually like had a reason, like a meaning. as well. So it was like I was like super organized, like ridiculously organized. I try to be organized as I can be, but like generally I'm not that organized. And I've certainly been a lot less organized since I finished uni, because it's just sort of like once you finish uni, it's just like I can chill. And then things kind of get a little bit out of hand, especially since I was like moving interstate and all that. Again, I only have this stream room right now because my best friend Nat, she worked an entire miracle in clearing this place out. So I want to keep this place as tidy as possible, so that she doesn't feel like it was a pointless exercise. So out of respect for her, I'm gonna like make sure that I keep throwing out anything that is rubbish, and that I keep all the surfaces nice and clear. Yeah. What did I grab? Yeah. But you know what? This stuff wasn't really like so much intended for streaming. This was just I needed some office supplies in general, so I'm not gonna focus on that too much right now. In fact, I'll remember to deal with that after stream. But in the meantime, get that and put that away. But look, I am super happy about the fact that I cleared that corner, and now I can put the Magic the Gathering cards there, and that way I have full access to all my drawers. So that is definitely progress in keeping this place nice, neat, and organized. I gotta remember to wash those. Okay. Yeah, so how are we doing for time? I'm gonna teaser this. I'm not gonna do it today, but I'm gonna teaser this. Next stream, we are just gonna open this up and see if it connects and that it works. This is the Connected X Rubik's Cube. I do in fact solve Rubik's Cubes. Do I have one lying around that I can show you? I should have one lying around. I usually have one lying around. It is odd that I don't, but I appear to not. I'm stuck to something. Okay. Actually, I need to put away these paints. Let's do that. Yes, for those who are new to my channel, hello and welcome. But also, just on Fridays, I do MTG stuff, and on Mondays... Wait, did I get that backwards? Let me actually look at my own schedule. Okay, so on Fridays I do the Magic the Gathering cards, where we just go through them and we discuss their mechanics, and I organize them into keep, sell, you know, like if they're commons, uncommons, like, you know, basically just sort out the MTG cards. I've got like 2 giant boxes here. I basically like, go through them and we just like see what they're worth. And so far I've been pretty surprised. I've had a couple of like, oh, those are pretty good, and kind of worth a pretty penny. I did have a few cards that were like from a different like so the One Piece cards were like not Magic the Gathering, but like I pulled like an amazing card you might have seen on my Instagram. I was like, yeah, look that up. And on Mondays, I do Dungeons and Dragons things. So I'm painting the minis, which I've finally got all the equipment for, and I'm painting the Pluto minis. So tune in for that if you enjoy painting and like just just chatting, just painting and chatting, just relaxing and painting. So that's what all these paints are for. So I've got these bottles of paints, which I'm keeping in this box. So again, just keeping the stream room as neat and tidy and organized as I possibly can. And yes, that reduces breakages. Yep. Oh, put these in here. All right. So those go to mom. Okay, these. I mean, I suppose I could still use this to wipe my phone, like the little wipers from the broken thing. What else? Yes, I was going to show you the Connect cube. Actually, you know what? I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to box it right now, just to give you a sneak peek. But we will connect it and test it out next stream, because we are coming up to the end of stream. Opening it. Opening. It feels very light, but oh my gosh, it is actually a cube. There is a cube in there. It does have some electronics in it. It does have some electronics in it. But it is just the cube. They've got this box, but it's just the cube. Like, there's nothing else in. It's just the rest of it, and it's cardboard. I do love that the packaging is in fact cardboard. I am gonna keep the box. It does have a little instruction guide. Oh, you have to insert batteries? Do not rotate it to activate. Let it flash for 2 to 3 seconds and connect to the downloaded app via Bluetooth. Oh, okay. So if you start turning it like to begin, like it'll be confused. So you want to connect it to the app first so that it knows like the positions, and then you can follow the app's information. Okay, so we will do that next stream. Next stream we will like connect it up and see if it all works. I'm already super happy. Like, I'm super happy. This was $100 cube that I happened to get on sale for $30. So I'm like already super happy and super stoked and excited about it. So next stream Next Wednesday stream. Next Wednesday stream. Because Friday I'm going to do Magic the Gathering stuff, and Monday I'm going to be doing Dungeons and Dragons. But next Wednesday we are definitely going to do the Rubik's Cube Connect stuff. Yeah. Alrighty. So, I guess we'll just kind of wrap up, because, so, yeah. We'll just kind of wrap up. We are coming up to the amount of time. I am planning on doing some Pal World. For those who don't know, I've been playing a lot of Pal World, and a lot of my friends are like, also like some people have played a lot more. I looked at my playtime today. Mine was around 600 hours, which, I mean, I suppose that is quite a lot now that I think about it. But a lot of that was AFK, because me and my friend, we realized that if we're just hanging around in base, and our other friends are playing and crafting stuff, we just get like a bunch of passive XP. So a lot of that was like, we just left it on overnight. So no, I didn't really play for 600 hours. I was kind of AFK for a lot of it. But I mean, I have two characters that are like, one is like at the level cap, which is 80, and the other one is at 70. No, at 69. It was about to level at 70, but I actually fell asleep last night. So, I mean, that's how much I've been playing. My friend has slightly more hours than me, I'm sure. But I've been seeing people post that they've had like 1,000 hours or 1,500 hours, or and oh, the guy that runs our perpetual server, he's obviously been over like 1,500, like easily. So it seems like a lot of people are playing, and a lot of people are playing for a very long time. As I keep saying, I want to play it with the actual, like doing the quests. I think, I mean, I will probably, I don't want to be too preachy, but like I do tend to be like explain things that I'm doing when I'm playing, so it's like, so, I mean, there are some times when I'm just like, oh, and then you just do it this way, and then I don't realize that like a lot of people were like, oh, we didn't think about doing it. And I was just like, oh, I thought that made like that just made logical sense. Oh, I do have a cube. I do have a cube laying around. It is a pastel cube though, so it's not even, it's not a standard like bright red, blue. So it is actually a little trickier to like do, because sometimes you're like, is that white or is that pink? I'm not really sure. But yes, so I do actually cube. So I'll mix this up. This is just like, just random as they get. Bunch of randomness. Okay. Now I actually haven't done it in a while, so let's see if I even remember how to do it. We'll start with white, which is, you get the cross. Again, I'm like, is that pink or is that orange? Get the cross. That's the green. And then we get the corners. And we realize that we need to flip the pink and the peach, because that's in the wrong place. Get the corners. Which side's pink? That side's blue, that side's pink. What? Yes, that's correct. Again, like I said, the pastel colors are, so it's a little bit hard to see. It's a little bit hard to see. But there's a, that's the cross, and that's the corners. Whoops. I got that in backwards. And where's the other? Oh. Okay, so we've got the white side. That does kind of look like it's not white, but it is white. Like, it is actually white. So yeah, it will be better when I actually use the proper cube. So we're going peach, green, blue, green, yellow, green, pink. That is pink, right? Nope, that's peach. And I have the extra color perception, so so the fact that I can't see this is like, it's probably also the lighting, honestly, because the kind of yellow warm lighting is kind of throwing this a little bit. That's pink and the blue. Okay, so I've got the blue side there and the pink side. That is pink. That is pink. I swear that one looks like slightly orange in the camera, but it is pink. Oh, maybe it's not. Wait, no, it is slightly orange. It is slightly orange, because it is orange. The green one's there. So the green one. Yes. Yes. That's correct now. That's the pink is all pink and the blue is all blue. And now we've got this corner in here that we need to fix. So that we're looking for green and peach, which is over here. Yep. So that's the second layer. So I do the second layer solve, which is the very standard solve. So what we do is we look at the top here for the L shape. Yep, so we want to get the cross and a corner, which is, hold on, the camera's tripping me out. There, that corner. Yep. Oh good, the peach lines up. Okay. Yep, so we've got the top, we've got the bottom, we've got the second layers. We just need these squares in the middle to line up. Do I remember how to do that? Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. There we go. Yeah. And, like, yeah, with the pastel it's a bit hard to see, but this is actually completely solved. Like, stuff like that, where it's like, when the light shines through, it, like, doesn't look white, but see, if I block the light, you can see that it is actually white. Yeah. Obviously it'll be a lot clearer when we use the red blue thing. But okay, so the big thing about this, right, is that it's supposed to connect to the app, and the app is supposed to tell you how you can improve and speed up your game. So what I will do is I will connect it to the app. We will do a baseline of, like, you know, how fast, we'll time how fast I can do it, and then we'll see if the app can actually make me faster. In general, I've been able to get like around the 2-minute mark, so we'll see if that makes me faster than 2 minutes when I actually try to speed it. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for watching live. I really, really do appreciate it. So, please join us again next time. It is looking like this time slot is a bit better, so potentially I might be moving the Monday and Friday ones up to this time slot, but I'll probably do that not this week, not this coming week, but the week after. So we will see about it. We'll see about it then. Certainly leave comments in the chat, especially if you would prefer me moving times and so forth. And I will try to get the emotes up for you guys as well. Yeah. So I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me in setting up the stream room. And yeah, that's pretty much it with all the packages. So, so I probably will, start making Wednesday's gaming night. So, especially now that I've got this camera working, I could probably run Palworld. So if I move myself up here in the corner on my gaming chair, I can set up Palworld on here, which might just pop up. We'll see if it pops up. It might, I think it's patching tonight, so it might take a little while to get going. If I do stream it, I guess I'll actually have to have it running before we start. Yeah, it's patching at the moment, so yeah, I will have to have it up before we start. So look, I hope to see you guys next time, and yeah, hopefully next time I'll have like Palworld up and I'll have the emotes for you guys, and we'll be solving a Rubik's Cube. So I look forward to all of that. I hope you can join me again, and have a great night. Good night, guys.